People use the word insulin resistant all the time. Let's talk about what that actually means and why the usual test for diabetes doesn't show you that you have it. Hi, my name is Dr. E and I'm the NP with a PhD. So let me first tell you what insulin resistance is, because a lot of people use the term, but they don't really know what it means. Here's how it works. When we eat anything, it converts into glucose, a form of sugar. And then insulin picks it up, kind of like Uber. It brings up glucose and it brings it over to the cell. And the cell says, thank you so much. I was really looking forward to this glucose. Thanks for bringing it over. But the problem occurs when we keep eating more and more, and this Uber picks up the glucose and brings it over to the cell. And the cell says, nah, I'm good. I really don't need this anymore. But we keep eating, and the cells are like, really, dude, no thanks. I don't need any more of your glucose. And your body doesn't know what to do. It keeps producing more insulin, and the cells keep resisting it because they're full and they don't need any more glucose. This conversation between the cell and insulin is insulin resistance. Now, insulin keeps trying to push the glucose somewhere, and the cells keep saying no. So what does insulin do? It tries really hard not to let go of the glucose, because if it lets go, that's diabetes, and it doesn't want that. So the body starts storing it everywhere. It creates fat, especially around the belly, and it creates fat around the organs. It stores it in cholesterol. It elevates triglycerides. It creates a fatty liver. It tries to store it everywhere possible. Eventually, insulin loses the battle, and when it has nowhere else to put it, it will finally drop it in your blood, and that will be diabetes. So you can have years of being insulin resistant before you become diabetic. And that's why when you go to your doctor's office and you get that A1C test, that's the diabetes test, it's usually normal because you're not diabetic, and sometimes you're not even pre-diabetic. You're just walking around in a state of insulin resistance, and that A1C test will not pick it up. By the time that A1C actually becomes abnormal, you've been insulin resistant for years. Now, there is a specific insulin resistant test done by Quest, but you don't have to run out to get it. Here's the bottom line. If your nutrition is off, if you're carrying fat around your belly, your cholesterol is elevated, don't let that normal A1C fool you. You're probably insulin resistant, and you're going to want to get on that before it gets too late. Don't wait for that A1C to shift before taking action. I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.